Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday to you. How are you feeling this morning? Did you have a good weekend? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And today is back to work or back to whatever you do on Monday. Please don't call in. Get up and go to work because the job that you can't stand is the same job that somebody out here is praying for. So get up, count your blessings, do your positive affirmations to yourself. Tell God, thank you. I love you. Put your shoes on, put your clothes on, but take a bath first, wash up first, and get on out of here and go to work. Well, it's been a very busy weekend, and welcome, like I said, to the South Florida Gospel News Radio Show. I am nominated for Radio Announcer of the Year, and I am asking that you please support me in the South Florida Gospel News. I want to thank Kenya and Keeping It Real in the Gospel for allowing me to be nominated. Thank you to those who nominated me. Go to krtgradio.com. Vote Deborah Hall for Radio Announcer of the Year. And there are some other categories that you can vote for. Just scroll down the list till you see Radio Announcer of the Year. Take your mouse or your finger and hit the little circle next to my name. Go to the bottom, hit submit, and you'll receive a thank you for your vote. So thank you so very much. KRTG Radio. And also they have some really good gospel music, like real good from independent, and it's all Florida artists. Great, great music. KRTGradio.com is a whole vibe over there. So make sure you check out KRTGradio.com. All right. So like I said, it's been a real busy weekend. And I promise you all that I will show some pictures from Trunk or Treat. Let me give a shout out to my mother, Miss Mary Hall, a faithful listener and supporter of South Florida Gospel News Radio. I was talking to her, was that Sunday? Yes, Sunday or Friday. I don't know, but I did talk to her and she was telling me, how she enjoyed listening to the show. And she said, you need to get you a good microphone. Well, mom, I've had one, but what I've been doing is using my cell phone to record during all of last week. I was on my couch in the living room recording. I thought it came out pretty good. But she's like, you need to get you a good microphone. So today I am actually in the studio, and it was easier for me to just record from my couch because I had to set up the studio equipment. But I went ahead and did it this morning, mother. How does that sound? I'm on the microphone. Ha ha ha. I'm on the microphone this morning. I hope that's better. And I still want to upgrade my microphone, which is coming. So they have some really nice, expensive microphones, like Steve Harvey kind of microphones. Speaking of which, somebody say, well, how come you don't never get on there and show yourself talking no more? Because when I'm on here in the morning, it's before I get ready to leave for work, and I'm in my pajamas. And once I shower and put my clothes on, I'm going out the door to go to work. So I decided, when I have a little bit of free time because I get up so early in the morning, I go ahead and do my little recording. And y'all know when y'all listen to Ricky Smiley and D.L. Hughley and Steve Harvey and all of them, y'all don't see them. Y'all just hear their voice. So it's the same thing here. It's just talk radio in the morning. They just add a little bit of music. I haven't put my music on yet, and that is I'm faithfully working on that. I want it to be done right before I go into that part of South Florida Gospel News Radio. All right, so let's get down to these pictures from the weekend. I did trunk or treat with the city of Riviera Beach. And if you want to see all of the pictures and video, go to my Facebook page, Deborah S. Hall. That's my Facebook page. You'll see the event we did at the library, passport to elections. We had so much fun there where I was Medusa at that one. That was the beautiful Greek goddess Medusa. And then on Friday, I was Black Mermaid. So here you go, Black Mermaid. I kept telling y'all Black Mermaid. It was nothing extravagant. I was real easy with it. I had my jewels, my bedazzled jewels on my face, and I shared some with some of my fellow employees. So you may have seen like about 4 or 5 people walking around with the face jewelry on. My Black Mermaid was my t-shirt. Okay, I had a pair of black pants on and I had my grass cutting shoes on, of course, because I was in costume. So there's y'all Black Mermaid Magic, which was me. And there were also some other people out there. Let me show you some of these costumes. This one was Miss Mary Brown, who was out there as a prisoner. She said, I don't have candy in my bucket. I'm not allowed to have candy. I'm a convict. I'm a prisoner. And I said, Miss Brown, she said, no, I am 842-831. That's my name, 842-831. So she said, take my picture. There's a couple of us taking pictures. She said, take my picture and make sure y'all let everybody know that Miss Brown was out here. But tonight, I'm 842-831. It was so funny. So Miss Brown came out in her full prison garb, okay? All right. And next is Mr. Watson. He was King Tut. I call him Pharaoh. I said, hey, Pharaoh, I am King Tut. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But he was dressed down. I didn't get his shoes. Sorry about that. But it looked better my old cheek. I need to get me a quality phone. Please don't suggest iPhones because me and iPhones and TikTok don't get along. It's just too confusing. I'm gonna get me I think I'm gonna go with the Samsung Galaxy. I heard those are actually better than and easier to use than the iPhone. But we'll see. But I am gonna be upgrading this phone I got. All right, so moving right along. This was the city clerk setup, so you really had to be there. We didn't get a chance to put up all of our decorations because it was so incredibly windy. Our theme was Little Mermaid, Black Mermaid, the little Black Mermaid. So we were under the sea. We had the balloons, which is supposed to be like our coral reef behind us. That's how we set the balloons up. We had the tablecloth, the coral color tablecloths with the netting. You'll see on the table that yellow and brown thing. That's a treasure chest, a blow up treasure chest where we had our candies that we were giving away. It was so much fun, and I think we had the best setup out there. They had a haunted house and that kind of stuff, but table wise, the city clerk's office was lit, and we also had a Miss Mermaid out there. But you got to go to my Facebook page and check out our Black Mermaid, Miss Andrea. She had her fishtail on and everything. Miss Andrea was our Black Mermaid that day. I was Black Mermaid too, but her Black Mermaid really set it off. And thank you everyone who came by and complimented us at Trunk or Treat on Friday. It was so much fun. If you missed it, just come back next year. I did not make it to the pumpkin patch on Saturday. I was just too tired and I had other things to do. I had some places to go. I didn't make it to the Grow Lit project because I had places to go and things to do. And I looked at some of the pictures on Facebook and they look amazing. And congratulations, Miss Lady March and Mr. Leroy Kelson. The event looked absolutely beautiful. If you don't know about the Grow Lit Project, get to know the Grow Lit Project. It's a literacy program for young Black children, for children. And their special guest was Omari Hardy. Y'all know Omari Hardy, Ghost from Power. Okay. He was in the house. So if you missed that, you might be able to find some pictures about it on Facebook or go to the Grow Lit Project's website. All right. You can Google that. Okay. You can Google everything these days. Next, I want to talk about a couple of events and then I'm gonna get on out of here because I'm going to work today. Thank God for the job. Okay. So there was a tree giveaway. That was last year, I think, the tree giveaway. But anyway, they're having another one. Keep Palm Beach County Beautiful Tree Giveaway. That's going to be on November 5th, which is Sunday at 9 o'clock in the morning. It is going to be on Jog Road. The address is on the flyer at the bottom. You can go to communitygreening.com. The web address is on the bottom of the flyer. And they're passing out free trees. Now, when they were at Wells, I went and got some trees for my mom. Um, And today they have native or fruit trees. And then they ask you to plant the trees at your home. First of all, it's going to, if you own the home, even if you rent, it's going to improve the look and value. Your property value goes up when you have trees on your property. It is also better for you, for the air, for the environment, and it makes it look better. So when you pick up your tree, make sure you have your identification with you because they want to make sure that you live in Palm Beach County. So Riviera Beach, you are a Palm Beach County resident. So you can go out there if you didn't make the one at Wells. Quite a few people came to that one, but a lot of people forgot about it, missed it, didn't know about it. So I'm telling you right now and early on Sunday, go out to Jog Road, 6781 North Jog Road in West Palm Beach. That's at the Solid Waste Authority. You know, you get on jog and you go west. Just keep riding. You're going to run into the Solid Waste Authority and you will be able to receive a free native or fruit tree to plant at your home. So they keep track of the trees that they give out and then they say, well, what's your address? Where are you going to plant? Front yard, backyard, whatever. And then they keep track of that. This is a like a greening project. So they say, well, in Riviera Beach, so many people picked up trees and they have them planted at their home. And this is how they keep the data so that they can probably get more funding. So they'll say, hey, this area showed up to pick up trees, so we need to come back and give away some more trees in Riviera Beach because they need it. However they do it, I don't work for these people. I'm just guessing. But they do have a tracking system and they have a map for the trees that they have given away in the different cities like Boca, West Palm, Riviera Beach. And they'll say new trees were planted in this area. And it's so neat to look at. So go to communitygreening.org and you can look at the map there, get more information. You don't have to sign up or anything. And that's it. Just show up with your ID and get a treat. The next thing is Feast of Giving 2023. I've already been getting calls, emails, text messages. Hey, do you know anybody giving away Thanksgiving food? Do you know anybody giving away turkeys? Right now, this is the only information that I have. Feast of Giving 2023 is going to be a drive through. They will only distribute to families by car. So you can't go on a bicycle, you can't walk up. You have to be in a vehicle and you have to get in line, right? This will take place on November 15th. November 15th, starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Get in line and pack your patience. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot of people there and they're going to put some groceries in your car for Thanksgiving. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's cooked food. I have no idea. Most likely it's going to be the items that you need to cook your Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know what it is, but they're giving away food and a lot of people are in need. So if you or someone you know need food for Thanksgiving, go to Feast of Giving 2023, November 15th. It's a drive-through. Thanksgiving distribution starts at 1. No walk-ups, no bicycles. You got to be in a vehicle. 2727 Georgia Avenue, West Palm Beach, 33405. And then also, no registration is required. No pre-registration is required. No pre-registration is required. Just get there. Get in line. Wait. When you get to the people, pop your trunk. They'll put the stuff in your trunk. And don't go there talking about, my grandma couldn't make it. I don't know. I don't know their rules. I don't know. But just make sure you are in line at 1 o'clock on November 15th. Now let me see what day that is. That's the one thing I in my pre-prep. I did not look up what date November 15th. I mean, what day November the 15th is. So that is okay. So November 15th is on a Wednesday. November 15th is on a Wednesday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They're doing the Feast of Giving 2023. And tell them you heard about it on the South Florida Gospel News Radio Show. All right, I think that's all I had. I talked about Halloween. I showed the pictures. I talked about KRTG Radio. Yes, I'm nominated for Radio Announcer of the Year. Please vote for me at krtgradio.com. And while you're there, listen to the music. It's a whole vibe. And then when you listen to that music and you hear how good it is and realize those are all Florida independent gospel artists. And if you are an independent gospel artist and you're looking for exposure, contact Kenya at KRTG Radio. Get your music on the playlist. Okay. It's a whole vibe. That music is amazing. It's a whole vibe. And I like to listen to it sometime when I'm chilling, when I'm working. I love that music on KITGradio.com. Also, don't forget that this fall issue of the South Florida Gospel News is out. All you gotta do is Google South Florida Gospel News, and it will show you the link for the fall issue. And it's a shame I don't know what it is because I use a digital magazine format. And I can't remember what it is, sorry. But, shout out to Mr. Michael Lee, The Voice, for allowing us to put him on the cover. It's a whole page dedicated to him in there, lots of good ads. And then also, I wanna shout out Right Touch, um, car wash and detailing. I had a 911 emergency Saturday because my car was being used for something, and it was dirty, and I needed it cleaned up right quick. So I called Mr. Kenneth Matthews, who jumped in and helped me out right quick, like that. And if you need your car serviced, by the way, he's also in the fall issue of the South Florida Gospel News. But if you show enough need your car clean, call Kenneth Matthews. Trying to find. See, this is what I get for not putting this on my list of things to talk about. But he did. When I tell you, my car was showroom fresh, clean, smelling good, and he loves what he does. And he did a good job. I mean, I'm talking about it. My car was cleaner than it was when I bought it. And I think that was back in July. And yeah, that thing he had a glistening, let's say that. So I'm typing in his contact information. Uh it's a mobile detailing, so he will come to you. And he did a great job, and it smelled really good when inside when he finished. He does pressure washing also. Does a really good job. He said he loves what he does. And I can tell. I mean, he just jumped right in and was like, okay, I was like, it was Saturday because I was like, are you working today? I sure am. Bring your car, blah, blah, blah. And I got there and it wasn't all day and reasonably priced. Okay, I'm getting ready to put the phone number on here. Sorry about this. I like to be on point with my stuff. So, alrighty. There it is. Now, Kyle Matthews, Lord Jesus. See, this is what I get for not preparing. So, Mr. Richard Williams, that's Venus and Serena's dad, says if you uh, fail to plan, you plan to fail. And he was so right. He sends me inspirational messages throughout the day sometimes. I appreciate him for doing that. Keeps me motivated. All right, here we go. So if you want your car done right, it's a mobile detailing. He will come to you or you can come to him. Matthews Right Touch detailing and pressure washing. Lord, I hope I spelled everything right. That is the correct phone number, 561-633-3283. Like I said, he does have a full page talking about his life. He's been in business for over 20 years. He has quite the story to tell, and he pays attention to inside and outside, not just sloppily vacuum some and then and you get home, you still got dirt in and out. He got it all out of there, all off of there. And what happened was I went to the car wash on Blue Heron Boulevard next to Popeye's Chicken. And then when I pulled in, I saw all of these new vacuuming spots. And so I asked the guy, "You all don't offer detailing anymore?" Because I didn't know if Kenny was going to be available, Mr. Matthews. I did not know if he would be available because I didn't call him and schedule. And I went there because I was like, well, at least I can roll through the little automatic thing, which you ain't supposed to be doing anyway, because those things scratch up your car real bad. And my car is still new. It's a 2023. So the guy says, "No, we don't offer detailing," which I was like, "Oh man." And I was thinking like all those people lost their jobs. So anyway, I was like, "Well, I don't my knees still hurt from trunk or treat and I don't feel like I could have washed my car home myself, but I was in a hurry. I had somewhere to go, things to do." So I said, "Well, let me call Mr. Matthews." He answered that phone. And y'all know Mr. Matthews like my husband Chris. They answer every call, spam and all, because it could be business. So anyway, he said, "Yes, bring your car to me." So I went over there. All I did was park, sit, and wait. And he did me right. And then I'm gonna go back. To get a wax. So he's the best at what he does. Matthews Right Touch Detailing and Pressure Washing, 561-633-3283. Has been in business for over 20 years and he does it right. So I really appreciate him. Thank you, Miss Matthews.